Evening, Coxie. You alright, mate? Cheers for tuning in. All is well, thanks, mate. Cheers for asking. Very busy, but can't complain. How are things with you, mate? We'll just give it a few minutes before we start things off. I'll be sure to retweet your review, Coxie, tomorrow, mate, when I drop my video. I'll DM you about it before. What are we up to then, guys? Personally, I've just got home from football, had a quick cold shower, grabbed myself a beer. Settling in for the evening. Evening, Ben, my friend. It's been a while. How are we, buddy? I am all good, thanks. Cheers for asking. So we've actually only got a couple of games left of the season, guys. It has been a while, mate, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you can make it as well. It's good to hear from you again. How's life inside the house as opposed to being in the garage, my friend? You living the dream? Evening, Llama. You okay, mate? Thanks very much for the early like. We haven't got to earn it tonight, have we not? As I say, Llama, you probably won't have to be here long, mate, because we've only got a couple of games, and then it will just be it'll be identifying a centre back and a set piece specialist, won't it? Ready for the next season. Just be some scouting, some transfer dealings. I don't think it'll be a long stream tonight. Maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours or so. Just wanted to catch up with you guys, really. It's been a while. It's been about a week, I think. I usually try and stream twice or 3 times a week, but I've just been so busy lately. I do have the fruits of my labour to share with you tomorrow, though. So keep an eye on your sub boxes. I am not too bad, Llama. Thanks for asking. As I say, been very busy, but I'm sure we all have been. How are you keeping? Excited times ahead tomorrow. I hope so, Ben. I do hope so. The first video was received well. I'm hoping this one could go one better. I'm sort of fine tuning my skills with regards to YouTube, and you know the dark arts of YouTube and getting picked up in the algorithm and that sort of thing. So I've had a lot of help from Steve Hood actually, Hood Gaming, very nice chap. Always happy to help out, and he's showing me the ropes, so to speak, with regards to SEO and that sort of thing. So really grateful. Here he is. Speaking of devil, Hood Gaming's in the chat. Good evening, Mitch. Nice of you to join us, mate. Coxie's just sorting the kids out. No dramas, mate. You crack on. Good to hear, Mitch. I'm glad you're well, mate. I am not too bad, thanks. As I say, just got back from football. Quick shower, grabbed a beer. I actually haven't played FM in a few days either, so I'm looking forward to this. Well, I say I'm looking forward to it now. We'll see how it goes. Either way, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you guys. So it's all good. Cheers, Ben. Thanks for the kind words, mate. Like I say, I hope it will go down well. I have sort of addressed a lot of the frequently asked questions, so to speak, with regards to the first video. So I'm hoping that, you know, the people that have asked the questions will be satisfied with the way I've addressed them in the video. So football wasn't too bad, thanks, Steve. We won. I mean, not that I had anything to do with that, but we won. Just about got around the pitch. Excuse me. Right, I think we will kick things off tonight then, guys. Yeah, let's get things moving. Nice new flashy intro, courtesy of Steve Hood. Hood Gaming. Thank you, mate. What position do I play? Well, good question. I'm gonna sound like I'm over the hill here at the tender age of 25, but in a previous life I used to. Well, I mean, I started off playing as a goalkeeper when I was about 10, until I was maybe 13, 14, and then started playing central midfield. Bit of a drastic change, I know. Then I lost any ability to get around the football pitch and decided to be a lazy number 10. And now I pretty much just play wherever my legs take me, which usually results in making one or two forward runs, getting knackered, and then sitting back. I'm going to say I play the half-back role. I'm going to say I just sit in there and just try and not do anything wrong until I get my legs back. And then I'll turn into prime Mbappe. I can tell you that for nothing. Right. So, with regards to tonight's stream, like I say, we only have a couple of games left to end off the season. It's been a mixed bag, but I say largely it's been successful. I think a lot of it depends on these next two games. We could. I mean, I don't really want to finish any lower than 5th after the season we've had, considering we were as high as sort of 2nd and 3rd for parts of the season, but, you know, that can't be helped. So yeah, let's see how we do. We've got a competitive game against Khaleesi United next. I'm sticking to my guns. I genuinely think we are a towering centre back and a set piece specialist away from contending for the title next season. I really think we can do it if things go our way. Okay, Grandjean's got a tight calf going into the next game. Fantastic. I'm not sure which direction to go in when it comes to the set piece specialist. We need to shoehorn one into the team somewhere. We could go with the option of bringing in maybe a wing back that's got a really good left or right foot on them and an eye for a dead ball. Could maybe go with a centre mid, although we have got pretty decent centre mids, I would say. I wouldn't say they need replacing, but obviously if an upgrade is available for the right price, we could look to bring someone in that area. But let's see what those scout reports come back with. So we're away to Kaliza, and then we are at home to Fari. Quite difficult to call. I mean, I'm open to that, Ben, in terms of bringing in a wing back that is good from dead ball situations, because Ronaldo Santos, don't get me wrong, he's promising, and I mean, according to this, he's a 4-star player, but his crossing just isn't good enough for a right wing back. I'm actually even half tempted to train him as a centre back, but he's terrible in the air. But he's 6'1" and quick, and okay defensively. No, let's get rid of that idea straight away. We're going to carry on training him to play wing back. I just want that crossing to improve. And Van der Merch, who is obviously our first choice right back, has had a pretty patchy season. He's got 7 assists, which isn't horrendous, but I would like to see double figures from my starting wing backs. There you go, look, Farino's only got 7 as well. He's playing close to his full potential. I don't know, guys. I think it's literally going to be a case of, let's see what comes back. I haven't really got a player in mind, and it's obviously difficult when we're 4 or 5 seasons in to think of players off the top of our head, because obviously we don't know how players are developed. We don't know who's moved to what club, and we're just going to have to go off, as I say, what the scouts are telling us. Okay, well, the first game of the 2 has arrived pretty quickly. I think it'll probably be a different type of stream tonight, guys. We'll get through the games, finish up the season, and then we'll just have a bit of a chat as we creep into, deep into the summer. We could do some transfer business together on stream. Just have a bit of a catch up as well. Nice chilled one. And then, just see where it takes us. It's not going to be a case of bashing out the games tonight. Okay, so Abdullah Bar is suspended for this next game. Do you know what? We're going to play Yoshio. He's a promising young man, but we're going to play him on his stronger side. Don't really want to throw him in at the deep end. Although he has got a fairly strong left foot. And what's Juan's weak foot like? Oh, he's weak. His left foot's weak. Let's swap him back. Yoshio can cope out there. We're going to stick with Ronaldo Santos because he's only going to improve his crossing if he plays games. There is arguably no point in starting Mr. Grandjean up top when he's got an injury, and we have cover. So let's go with Indigai as striker. Rest of the team is looking fine. Obviously, Bar is going to have to step out because he's suspended. Other than that, we are good to go. So let's get into it. Ben's gone with a 3-1. You're keen, mate. I've not even asked for match predictions yet. You're straight in there with a 3-1. I hope you mean to Hesef. What do the rest of you think? Are you as ambitious as Ben is? Or do you think we might struggle in this game? Let me know. Oh, just whilst I remember, let's chuck Streamlabs in performance mode. Steve's gone with a cleano. He reckons we're going to get a nice 2-0 away from home. Bit of a dodgy choice of team talks there. I wouldn't really say we're underdogs, but a lot of the recommendations were leaning towards playing the underdog card. I mean, they're below us in the table. Yes, we're away from home, but right, instructions are set. So Ben's gone 3-1. Steve has gone 2-0 to Hesef. We just want to win every game we play, regardless of who it's against. Everyone's a good team. And right. That's the pointless pre-match press conference done. Okay, can we play some stuff? First game back. First game of the stream. We're playing in our strange chessboard kit. Don't get excited about the corner, guys. We don't score corners, remember. Second bite of the cherry, though. Frino drops it into the box. Tame. Really tame shot. Coxey's ahead of the game. He's already writing plans for FM21. You're certainly ahead of me, mate. I've not even thought about... Well, I have kind of thought about what saves I want to do for FM21, but not done enough research into some of the teams I've been thinking about. I do need to get onto that. I think now that the second back attack video is recorded and ready to go, it frees up a bit of time for me and I can start researching. Dominici sprays it out wide to Ronivaldo Santos. That's a good ball. That's a good pass as well. Lou Montague pull it back. No, he's messed around on the ball and been dispossessed. We do recover possession though. It's a sweeping ball out to Nyonto, who whips it into the box. And the header is over the bar from Louis Montagnier. Ah, cheers, Ben. Glad to see that the stream quality is there for you. We obviously, a few weeks back, maybe a month back now, we had a few quality problems, but I think I'm there now in terms of both audio and video quality. Obviously, it can always be improved, but it's at an acceptable standard now, I feel. And hopefully, it'll allow you guys to enjoy it a bit more. Here's Santos again down the right. Again, another shocking cross attempt. Oh, Yoshio's done really well there to come all the way over to the opposite side, follow his man the whole way, as Rui Perez gives the ball away, and they're in. Good save from the keeper. Can we defend our lines here from the corner? Barely, but they give away a cheap foul. Takes all the pressure off. We'll certainly take it. So as it stands, nothing changes in terms of league position, but as soon as Aldea go ahead in their game, we obviously drop down down the table by a place. Here's Gnonto looking to change that though. And Gnonto finds the bottom corner. Fantastic. Great little strike. He's the main man, not Gnonto. I'm actually livid because you guys haven't seen it yet, but I didn't include Gnonto in the video that I'm dropping tomorrow. And I really should have. Without spoiling too much, I give you guys a couple of player recommendations for each role. And I really should have recommended Gnonto for the inside forward role because he's our top goal scorer in this save. And we go 2-0 up with Louis Montagnier. Fantastic stuff. It's looking like, well, I mean, both your predictions could be on, Steve and Ben. We could keep it at 2-0. Might go 3 up and concede. 3-0 with the assist. That's what we like to see. In at the back stick. Montagnier's reacting first. Okay, we've seen it enough now. I don't know why it's playing over and over again. It's a good ball into the half space there. Montagnier gets it back. Stings the gloves of the keeper. We're playing some stuff. We are playing some stuff. Santos now. Good pick out. Finds Darbo. Yoshio sprays it, but can't find his man. We could be a bit exposed here, actually. Keeper pulls off a really good save to keep the clean sheet intact for now. Good defensive header, to be fair, to clear the lines from the corner. Can we go and put some pressure on the ball? Okay, we didn't have to in the end. Another set piece to defend. Another good defensive header. I like it. Gnonto with a chance to break, and he does. Gets past his man. What a goal that is on the break. What a goal. That's perfect. That is the back attack in full flow and full force. A sweeping counter. Yeah, he commits to the tackle. You don't dive in on Gnonto there and give him space to run into him behind. He will punish you big time. Well, it's not going to be 2-0, Ben. Sorry, Steve. It was Steve, wasn't it, that predicted 2-0? But it could be 3-1. I hope it's not, because I hope we keep the clean sheet, but we are susceptible at times. That's some very good defending there, though. I mean, I don't like the way that he's got himself in a shooting position, but we did track the run quite well and block the shot. Body's on the line back there as well. Look at that. I agree with you, Ben. It's been a cracking first half as Dominici fires a free kick into the wall because we have no one who can take set pieces. Keegan's in the house. Hi, my friend. How are you? Thanks a lot for joining us. You've not missed a game as such. You just missed a very good first half performance. As you can see, we're 3-0 up. As Santos looks to whip it into the box, but it's blocked. How's things with you, Keegan? I see that you now have 170 subs on your channel, which is fantastic. Congrats. Cracking first half from the boys. You watch, this game probably will end up 3-1 now. I reckon Ben's right. I reckon they'll score and that'll be it. Barely any highlights for the rest of the game. I'm going to demand more. Not going to let them rest. We need to take the game to them like we have done. That's the reason we're in the position we're in. Don't want to take our foot off the gas now. As Nyonto whips it into the box. Good covering from Yoshio. I'll tell you what, he's going to be good for us. I can feel it. Oh, what a goal. What a goal that is. How's that for another delivery into the box? Farino's heard me. He's got 7 assists before this game. He's heard me say I'm looking for double figures from each wing back in the season. And he's thought, do you know what, Steve? I'll give you a couple this game. How's that? Up to 9 assists for the season now. He's set up 2 of tonight's goals already. No one was right with their predictions. Ooh, another chance. We've not taken our foot off the gas like I thought we might. Happens. Oh wait, Farino's got 3 assists. I do apologise. He is in double figures for the season now. He really did take that message on board and thought, right, I'm going to show Steve what I'm capable of. Oh, wow. Tell me he's offside, please. Tell me someone's offside. Because that was some strike. Okay. Unfortunate for them, but great for us. VAR's ruled it out. Yeah, he's miles off, ref. You can't be doing that. At the moment, Aldea are dropping points as well, which is great news for us. Because if we get anything from our last game, they physically won't be able to overtake us. Which means we're guaranteed 5th. As they break away from us now. Keeper makes a good save. Defence stayed with him the whole way, although he did get the shot off. I'm going to go ahead and say the defence made it difficult for him. Stretching the truth a little bit, but you know. What are we thinking to this performance then, guys? I don't think it gets much better than this. It's a good spray pass out there for Indigai. Darby with the ball in. Great ball. Louis Monson at the back stick. Oh, he's tried overplaying it a little bit there. He's tried picking someone out rather than striking it. Ball over the top for Indigai. So we should probably make some subs, thinking about it. Let's give some players some minutes that maybe haven't played as much this season as he should have done. Make just the 2 changes for now. Nice little move. Very nice move. Unlucky not to get the 5th there. Oh, that nearly crept over the line. Surely. Apparently not. Apparently not. We'll make our final change now, I think. Who needs a bit of a rest? Or who needs some minutes off the bench? Let's try and keep Liakos happy. Dominici's looking a bit leggy. Corner for them now. Can we keep up our good defensive work? We can. Keeper pulls off a good save. And sprays it out. Great first touch from Nyonto to take it inside. But ultimately the attack comes to nothing. Bit unfortunate. And they're in behind. But the keeper is determined to keep that clean sheet. Voin now. Rui Perez goes home. That's, can't complain about that. It's keeping it nice and tidy. Not forcing anything. Good defensive work in there. Nyonto goes back to the keeper. Keeper decides that the ball's better off in row Z. Not exactly the composure we'd like to see from our man between the sticks there as a sweeper keeper. That's great work from Darbo tracking back. Breaking down the attack. Louis Montagnier now through on goal, potentially for the hat-trick. Ran it too wide, I think. We cannot complain with a lovely 4-0 win to kick off the stream tonight. Aldea dropping points as well. So if we get... Oh yeah, look at our goal difference of 41. We've got a very good goal difference for a team that are currently sat 5th. Yeah, I'd like to think then if we get anything at all from our game on the final day, we can't finish lower than 5th. Which is good. And we have Fari in the final game of the season and they're currently sitting 11th. So they've not really got much to play for. Very happy with that result. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Ben. I certainly did, mate. Great performance from the boys. So, as if we are creeping towards the final game of the season. Young fullback with dead crossing. No thanks. That's what I'm thinking, Ben. If we can keep another Clino, mate, I will be over the moon. Now, this winger looks outrageously good. Other than, I mean, only 11 determination. But other than that, very agile. 12 corners. 11 free kick taking as a 17-year-old. Interesting. He's going on the shortlist. This kid as well. 14 finishing. 17... Well, I mean, he looks like an inside forward. He looks like an inside forward. If ever I've seen one. Wow. 17-year-old centre-back. Look at the attributes on this kid for a 17-year-old centre-back. Crazy. Straight on the shortlist. A lot of good youngsters are being brought to our attention. I'm liking it. Evening, Mace. You alright, mate? I imagine you're referring to the footy earlier. I was still an absolute disgrace, mate. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. But thanks anyway. Appreciate the kind words, even though I know you don't mean it. You've just missed a 4-0 pummeling, Mace. Absolutely battered them. Hubert's been called up for the Toulon tournament. Interesting. It's highly rated then. Yeah, mate, there's not too many games to be played on stream tonight. This is our last game of the season coming up, but I know how much you like a good old scouting session and some transfer business in the summer, and that is exactly what is going to be needed on this evening's stream. So, you got any recommendations for set piece specialists, mate, or some centre backs that maybe we could look at? Having said about centre backs, I'm telling you guys, Yoshio, don't sleep on him. He sounds like, you know, a Mario Kart character, but I'm telling you, excuse me, I'm telling you, he is going to be some player. We beat Kaliza United, Mace, 4-0. There were a couple of places just below us in the league. They're a mid-table side. We were away from home, though, so it was nice to go away from home and win 4-0. What are we saying, guys, to bringing in an experienced player to be our set piece specialist? Someone who's just very technical, can be trusted from dead ball situations to put a tasty delivery in the box, or even, have a shot. No, we won't be interested in a 5'11" centre back. Let's have a quick look at our form then. Pretty sure we've not been too bad. We had a rocky patch. Oh yeah, it's been a mixed bag. It has been a mixed bag. We lost that Derby game to bottom of the table. That was infuriating. But in the games we're winning, we're not really conceding. 4 clean sheets in our last 5 games. Yeah, it's not too bad. I feel like, I keep saying it, if we can just tighten up that little bit at the back and maybe add some more goals to our game, if we can concede less from set pieces and score more from set pieces, I genuinely think we can challenge for the title next season. Because I don't think we're going to get any European football for finishing 5th. So that's not a distraction. We've then only got the domestic cup competitions, and I think we've got a big enough squad to cope with that. So I think a couple of nice additions to the squad, and I think we're there. I really do. Farry's badge is interesting. It is one of the more interesting ones, isn't it, Ben? I'm sure Laura, aka Chilled Moose, had a good time designing that one. I think it's got some maybe like Native American inspiration in there. It looks quite tribal, doesn't it? Right, here we go then. Last game of the season. Right, Hubert has to step out. Yoshio's wanted. Oh, by Sidious Cat, he's not going there. No way. He says he's declining, but I think he's improving as a player. Strange. Really strange. I don't think I'm going to change the defence for this game. Grandjean's going to come in up top because Indigo had a quiet game and Grandjean's lost that muscle tightness that he had. Other than that, I think, we can't really change it too much. Yeah, no, we played very well. So this is the team we're going with. Predictions in the chat then, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Are we going to end on a high with, even a clean sheet potentially? Or do you reckon we might struggle on the final day for motivation? I'm going to tell the boys to carry on where they left off because they were fantastic in both halves, actually. Didn't take their foot off the gas, which often happens on FM. Interesting to know where you guys think this one's going. Oh, Ben's gone with a strong prediction again. He reckons 3-0. Mason, Steve, what do you reckon, chaps? And anyone else, obviously, feel free to chip in as Dominici finds Montagnier. I honestly can't call this one because we've got it in us to just randomly not turn up. It's happened this season. I mean, I'm really hoping that isn't the case, but we'll see. Darbo, good ball, really good ball. Nyonto, drive at him, go on. Good tackle, to be fair. Mace has gone 3-1, slightly less ambitious. Doesn't think we're good enough to keep the clean sheet. Fair enough, don't blame you. If there's one thing that's going to be certain in this game, guys, it's that we're not going to score from a set piece. Oh, look at that composure there at the back. Just nods it back to the keeper. Love that. Can we get playing now? That's a good ball. Grandjean, through on goal. Very tame finish. Straight at the keeper. Not quite sure what's gone on there. Santos with a throw. Dominici. Farina's in time and space. That's a good strike. Forces the keeper to make a save. Farina can't keep it in play. A little bit disappointing there. Stella boys to get creative. Had a decent first 10 or 12 minutes, but not really made it count just yet. As Santos wins the corner that, again, we're not going to score from. Farina whips it in. Doesn't beat the first man. Shock. Well, I'm going to start demanding more from the boys when I can. Continue. Good ball with the left peg there. Out to Farino. Is there someone in the box waiting for that? There is. But it's headed out for a corner. Santos, ball into the channel. Montaigne, good ball into the box. They do well to clear their lines. And they could have a break on here unless Yoshio can shut it down now. He buys us some time. They've got an overlap there. Yeah, of course they score. Completely against the run of play. Fantastic. We just failed to stop the cross. He gets in at the back stick and the keeper's beat at his front post. Love that. Catalogue of errors. Let's demand more. We cannot be losing on the final day at home to these. I'm not having it. The fans aren't having it. You guys aren't having it. And Grandjean heads straight at the keeper. Dominici whips it in. Good tackle for Reno. Darbo sprays it out. Oh, it's a shocking touch. Montagne's dispossessed. We had a chance there. We had a 2v1 in the wide area. To get. Oh my fucking god. Wow. Santos misses a tackle. Defenders switch off. Show some passion, boys. With the clean sheets out the window, the 3-1's out the window. I'm just wondering if we can even get back to 2-2. Farino skips past his man. Finds Nyonto, edge of the box. Oh, scrappy in there. Yonto finds Farino on the overlap. Cross is blocked. Can we work an opportunity from a different angle? Santos gets him down that side. Can he cross? He shoots for some reason. No idea why he shot. It's not what he's being asked to do. Good pressure from the boys though to turn the ball over in the final third. Decent strike. Keeper gets the save away. Darbo with the corner. Clears the edge of the box and we can only get a throw in. Safe to say the guys are getting the rocket at half time. We're not even contesting that header apparently. Don't fancy jumping for it. Oh my god. You are fucking joking me. It's been a shambles, guys. You know what I said at the start of the game? We've got it in us to just shit the bed completely. It's happened, alright. It has happened. 3-0 down at home on the final day. Your pride is at stake, that's all I'm saying. Get out there and show me something. Header glances over the bar. Can we get the ball wide now? Santos down the right. Not quite sure what it was going for there. Munson with the strike over the bar. Do you know what? I don't think we're going to get back into the game the way we're set up at the moment. I think the halfback's going to have to come off. Dominic's been poor, so Perez, you're going to come on and play advanced playmaker. We're going to bring a second striker on, I think. And it's going to be Indigai. He's going to play as a poacher. Grandjean as an advanced forward. Santos has apparently had a good game, but I'm not really seeing it. I'm going to keep an eye on Farino because he's not been great. Geoffroy could give us something down that left-hand side in an attacking sense off the bench. Here is Farino, chance to redeem himself. Darbo, Perez. Farino again. He goes for the shot and the keeper makes the save. Yeah, I think you might be right there, Ben. Like you say, not much to play for. Team have just switched off. They're on holiday already. Right. Before you coming on. We are quickly running out of time if we're going to bring this back. I think it's time to go very attacking. Nothing to lose now other than our pride. We're just not winning second balls either. Oh my god. Oh. Only we are capable of winning a game 4-0 and then going 4-0 down in the next game. What a joke. Mace goes away for 5 minutes and we're 4-0 down. Great stuff, eh? Why are you shooting, Santos? Honestly, just... Last change. I don't expect it to do much, to be honest. It's just been one of those games. Yonto gets one back. At least we've got the consolation, guys. Comes from their mistake, though, to be honest. Grandjean, I guess that's a nice little pass. Yonto's still got work to do. Finds the far corner quite well. It's a good tackle, but again, we don't win the second ball. Wow. It's a calamity back there. Yonto, chance on the break now. Space to run into. He's got bodies with him, and he picks out none of them. 4 players up in support, and he can't find a single one of them. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Indigo plucks it out of the air. Not a bad touch from him, to be fair. Santos cross it. Takura finds Santos. He whips it. It's off the post. It's the story of this game, isn't it, guys, I think? No worries, Ben, mate. I'd probably leave right now as well, if I was you. Thanks a lot for tuning in, mate, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Good to catch up, as you say. I just have no faith in our ability to score from set pieces. We need a powerful centre back and a set piece specialist. Probably a bit of leadership back there as well, because we've got this softness about us sometimes. That's a good ball. Oh my god. What are we playing at in front of goal? There's enough attacking players on the pitch to make sure that the right back doesn't need to be the one shooting. And still, our right back is the one shooting. Can we make this any less embarrassing? Probably not. Santos with a ball in. Another ball in. And we get a late goal. I guess 4-2 looks, you know, less bad, doesn't it? Good to see Santos finally get an assist with his 11 crossing. I think it's way too late in the day to be talking about a comeback, though. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Pires finds Geffroy, though. Yeah, it's cleared. And that's probably the end of the season, guys. And that's it. That is all she wrote. Okay, we hung on to 5th place. And oh, that's annoying. So a win would have got us 4th on goal difference. Okay, that's a bit more gutting, to be honest. Aswijan Maliki snuck back in and took the league title as well, knocking Marador off their perch late on. So we are 12 points off the league leaders. I would say that a more commanding centre-back and a top set-piece taker. Would you say they could win us 12 points in a season? I would. Not good enough, boys. Not good enough. Aswijan Maliki did the treble. Shock. Oh, okay, we have got European football next season. We are playing Europa League football next season. Interesting then. We have got European football next season. That will bring its own challenges. It's going to be difficult to sustain a good league position when we're playing so many more games. We've got 27 million in prize money. Well, nearly 28 million in prize money. Be right back, guys. I'm just going to nip to the gents. I'll be 2 minutes. Right, I'm back. So we've got quite a bit to digest in terms of the performance this season. I think, yeah, we've built on last season. I believe we finished 7th last season, didn't we? We'll just go to history. Oh no, we finished 9th last season. So that is a big improvement. Apologies, guys. I've done us a disservice there. We finished 9th. I mean, I think I'll take that, to be honest. 9th to 5th. Steady progress. European football in the bag. Ooh, Gonzalo Cardoso. On the transfer list for 6 million. I mean, this could be the kind of player. He's got 15 vision for a centre-back. 13 passing. I like him. How much money have we got? Ah. We've not got enough to bring him in just yet. Actually, if I stage the payments... We gave him 3 million now. And then 3 million over 3 years. Actually, let's see if I'll take 2.5 now. And then stagger. Oh no, they want... No, that's too much more than he's worth. Let's offer them the 3 million. And then instalments, 12 monthly. 3 instalments of... Okay, they've accepted it. Let me know what you think of this signing, guys. If we can get it done. He seems to be very well rounded. He's actually decent in the air. 13 heading, 16 jumping, and he's 6'3". He's got all of the attributes that you want really from a ball playing centre back. 15 vision, 13 passing. He could be a better actual defender, but he still is only 23. Mace, I know you've got a good eye for a centre back, so let me know what you think about Gonzalo Cardoso. I've had my eye on him for a while. We do tend to have to shop around for players that are either transfer listed or, you know, running down their contracts, or even, you know, free agents because of the financial situation. He's incredibly interested in discussing terms. What are our finances saying? Shit. What's he on at the moment? He's on Premier League money, isn't he? Let's offer him 10k a week, see if he takes it. Sign on fee 250k. Agent fee, we'll try 50k. Okay, that's not the end of the world. You can compromise on that. Try, yeah, let's. Oh. He's not going to be on the bench much, so I don't mind if he has a high fee for being on the bench. Clean sheet bonus. I mean, we want him to keep clean sheets. So let's switch those around. 2.5k for an appearance, 3k for a clean sheet. Oh, what? Why has he turned that down? I offered him more money than he was after. Or maybe it was a sign-on fee. I didn't really want to be paying $500,000 sign-on fee, but he's one we're going to have to go back in for. I went in too early. The board have just given us a lot more money. Well, I shouldn't have gone in for him as early as I did. Should have waited. Because we can now afford to pay him what he wanted. Rookie mistake from me. Wouldn't get a work permit. Bang average. Defensive midfield player. We don't need one, to be honest. We've got... I mean, Tybee didn't even really get many minutes last season. He's a good player. I'm going to keep scouting this kid. He looks decent. Right. We're certainly going to have to utilise the wider squad this season, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. We had a lot of players that were underutilised last season, and therefore their match sharpness suffered because of it. Players like Tybee in midfield. Just want to get through this next week so we can make an offer for Gonzalo Cardoso again. Just wondering who I'd pair him with, though. I think he's right-footed, which means we need someone who is either left-footed or has a strong enough left foot to play on the left side. Grandjean's now worth 25 million. What do we pay for him? 175k. Gotta love that. Got to love that. Good to know that Cardoso's got your seal of approval, Mace. Like it when a decent player becomes available because they're not getting the minutes at their club. Our 20s have just about staved off relegation. It's all those shocking youth intakes we're getting. We haven't got a good enough crop of youngsters. Maliki have picked up yet another trophy. I'm actually tempted to do a transfer special, like a pre-recorded, edited episode, to keep you guys in the loop of, well, regards to who we've brought in and maybe who's leaving. Because I don't think a whole next stream being pre-season is such a good idea. Might get a bit boring for you guys. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I am tempted to do a pre-recorded, edited sort of episode. Maybe a season recap, actually, and a transfer special, all in one. Remy Massey's improving. A little bit slow for my liking still, though. Might see if we can go back in for Cardoso in a minute. One player I am concerned about, if I am to sign another centre-back, though, is Abdullah Bar. Because, I mean, to be fair, we have got an abundance of young centre-backs that are all just missing a little something. You know, they're just all a couple of attributes away from being good centre-backs. But you can't ignore that. You cannot ignore Abdullah Bar at 20 years old. He's a centre-back with 16 technique. You could argue I'm playing him too deep. And when I brought him in, it was to play half-back. But we have a couple of other players that can play there. We could even try him in centre mid. Certainly a player worth keeping around. These guys are both still young, so I imagine they could both drop out of the team, potentially. Dominici has not had an amazing season. He's been okay. He's still not quite developed into the player I hoped he would. May even look to loan him out this next season. We'll see. Maybe we could stiffen up the midfield a little bit. What's Darbo like as an advanced playmaker? Can he shoot? 12 long shots, 11 finishing, 14 technique. Okay. So we could push Darbo on. Because I think Leakos is dropping down a pecking order. Yeah, he's dropping down a pecking order quite significantly. But he's good to have around a squad for his leadership and whatnot. So I'm thinking we could push Pires. I mean, he's only got 10 long shots. I'm thinking we could go maybe like this for next season. It might stiffen us up defensively a little bit. Yeah, I think we'll look to do that. Abdullah Bar could play here. Cardoso, I'm pretty sure, is right-footed. I will double check that though, because I could well be wrong. Fullback with 8 crossing. No thanks. Oh wow, 91 scout report. We don't really need anyone in holding midfield though. I think our money's better spent elsewhere. Yeah, Mace, I thought you'd... Excuse me, sorry. Mace, I thought you'd like the look of Abdullah Bar. He comes out of the academy at Le Havre, mate. He's a very good player. Interesting. Oh, wow. 16 finishing for an 18-year-old. 14 look at these attributes. He's 6'4" as well. We're going to be scouting him. Bit of an animal, him. Sommer's another one, a bit like Dominici, that's not quite kicked on, but he is quick now. Very quick, and can improve. Not liking his composure, though. Another one that could go out on loan next season. Maybe got to be a bit less patient now with our young players, considering our league position and the fact we're playing European football next season. I don't think we can afford to be giving young players minutes if they're not really kicking on. Let's just have a quick look at our season numbers again in the league. So, I mean, not bad. I'd like to get that goals conceded down though, because it's only just under a goal a game, which is high for the back attack. I'm usually posting numbers down as low as sort of 0.75 a game, but we are literally nearly at one goal a game conceded. So I'd like to see that come down. Goals scored, I can't complain about that too much. But I do feel like we could add more goals to the game from dead ball situations, as I've said before. So, again, we're going to be on the lookout for a set piece specialist. Right, let's have a look. At Cardoso. Okay, club have accepted the offer again. Will he be interested in negotiating, or is it too soon? Too soon. Oh, we should have got the deal done when we had the chance. He's got loads of clubs after him as well. Not what you want to see. Yeah, to be fair, we'll offer another contract to the director of football. He's not bad. Let's have a laugh. How many teams are actually interested? 14 clubs. Fantastic. So our chances of landing him now are slim to none. I think actually, guys, this is probably a good time to call it whilst I decide what I'm going to do in terms of bringing the transfers to you. And yeah, I'm thinking about, well, I'm thinking that I want to do a season roundup, like the story so far, as a like recorded edited video, and include transfer news in that video, which would obviously involve me simming through the summer. Now I know a lot of you guys in like being involved in the summer transfers, so I think I'll probably put it out on Discord and Twitter to see how you guys are feeling about that. Whether you want to see it live or even a bit of both, to be fair. The Cardoso saga will be an interesting one. It's going to unfold for us. See what's going on here quickly. I don't want to sell that winger. He looks very good. And they want 43 million for him. Fans player of the season, Dominici. That does surprise me. Goal of the season, Yonto. Young player of the season, Dominici. Sign of the season, Louis Montagnier. Fair enough, I suppose. Although his form was pretty patchy. Yeah, right. I'm going to call it a night there, guys. So, thank you as always for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Bit of a shorter stream tonight, but it always was just going to be a kind of season closer. I'll be in touch on Twitter and Discord, so keep your eyes peeled. And you guys will have a chance to vote on, you know, where you want me to take this in terms of doing the summer transfers live or doing a sort of recorded episode to inform you all, or even a bit of both. So, you know, if you enjoyed the video, please do drop a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for future FM content. But until next time, guys, thanks very much and take care of yourselves.